Some masks are going to fall. Lots of masks are going to fall this May, my gorgeous Aquarius. What are you going to see behind those masks? You will be a little bit disappointed, but at least you will know exactly where you are or where are you standing with certain people in your life. You're going to find out the truth. You're going to find out this specific information, and you will know where all these problems that you had were coming from, and the problems that you are going through at this moment in time. When you find out who is behind this is going to blow you away. It's really going to surprise you. But I need you to remain centered. I need you to remain grounded. I need you to remain strong. It's almost as if this specific person is controlling other people to kind of be against you. So now you have to be smart. Now you have to be clever. And just remember, my gorgeous Aquamarini, that this is to do with an information which you are going to find out in May. And this is going to blow you away completely. But you need to know. Because you need to know this information, because by knowing this information you will understand clearly the direction that you are going to need to take. Whatever it happens, you have to stand your ground. Whatever it happens, you have to stand your ground. Almost as if, oh my God, just a little bit of a dark forces are currently working against you. Just remember, my gorgeous Aquamarini, it's all going to be absolutely fine by the end of May 2023. There is so much that is actually going to be resolved, and it is, hallelujah, going to work in your favor. But you must stand your ground. If you know that something is not right, you have to say it. If you feel that something is not right, you need to say it. And most importantly, just keep on with your original plan. Do not change your original plan no matter what. Be strong, be smart, be clever. Just remember this, my gorgeous Aquamarini. When surrounded by the snakes, literally, your only duty is to step on them. When surrounded by the darkness, your only duty is to shine. This, my gorgeous Aquamarini, it is probably one of the most important months this year. There is so much which is gonna be happening throughout this month, and it's still gonna feel at a time like, oh my God, I can't take this longer, I can't take this anymore, only because you are going to feel like there are a few people against you, or few people are ganging up against you. And you know what, you're absolutely right, but it's not about these people as such. It's more about who is standing behind it. So you just please remember to be strong, just remember to remain grounded, and just remember to remain centered, my gorgeous Aquamarini. Now it is more important than ever. Please do not let this scare you. Please don't tell me I'm really dark, I'm really negative. No, baby, no. I told you already. Even little Kitty agrees with me. Yes, he's right. Oh my God, I'm losing it. No, I just want to say to you that by the end of May, things are going to work in your favor. By you standing your ground, you don't need to do like, oh my God, God knows what. You just need to stand your ground with those things that you know that are actually right. So this is something that you need to kind of like keep in your mind. But at the same time, by the end of the actual May, you are gonna have a huge turning point, because all this is gonna lead towards you opening your eyes, towards you understanding things that you kind of understood before, but now you're gonna have more informations which are gonna help you to kind of get a picture from a completely different angle. And this is really important. And this, you know, it's kind of, on one hand it's not gonna surprise you, but then on another hand it's kind of going to shock you in a way. But you know why this is gonna be a turning point. All you need to remember is stick to your original plan. And do not change your life. Do not change your mind. Do not change your way of thinking for somebody else. It doesn't matter who they are, and it doesn't matter what they do. Because by you remaining strong and grounded, you need to stick to your original plan. You will know what I'm on about. You just need to stick to your original plan. And by the end of May, by the end of this month, the reason why I say that there is going to be a turning point is because all this, it's going to make you to be so productive, ridiculously productive, but at the same time, through your own productivity, you are going to realize exactly what do you need to do. And what do you need to do? It's like amazing, because it's to do with a new project, like a big banana, massive, enormous project. It's actually going to come out of it. And all these snaky snakes are going to be like, all this is going to work in your favor, because just by you being strong, but just by you being remain grounded, just by you sticking to your plan, this is all gonna bring you to this point right towards the end of May, where you are gonna have this amazing, mind-blowing, life-changing project right in front of you. And that life-changing project is also going to give you like a chance to separate yourself from people who are constantly, persistently bringing you down. But it's also going to change your life like forever, literally, in the best possible way. So this is all going to be pumping you up and preparing you for the moment right at the end of May, where everything is going to start making sense, and you are going to be facing this project. You will know exactly what you need to do in order to remove yourself from negativity and just walk towards the actual positivity. My gorgeous aquamarini, oh my God, this is more important than ever. Very, very important indeed. And also, when it comes to the actual numerology, your number is number 715. Number 715, it's a very important number, but it also means in numerology that you just need to, oh my God, you need to remain strong. You need to remain strong. And the only way to remain strong is just basically to not allow somebody else to tamper with your own happiness, almost as if you're gonna be having some kind of a devilish people and devilish energy around you who are going to try to present themselves in a different way, but they're after something, but at the same time they're controlled by this specific person. All this is coming from someone really specific, really particular, and when you find out this is when things are going to become very, very interesting indeed. But on a happier note, on a nice note, what this number also means that you are just going to have such a beautiful experience this month as well. And this beautiful experience that you are going to have this month, it's really going to, it's just going to really give you the sense of urgency to do something really, really specific. But then at the same time, it's to do with something that you are extremely, extremely ambitious about anyway, something that gives you wings, to fly as soon as you're thinking about it. So it's all about your ambition, my gorgeous aquamarini, and taking your ambitions on the next level. And you know that at around the 13th of May, it's going to be important, because at around the 13th of May, it's a conclusion. It's an important conclusion. And an important conclusion that you're going to have on the 13th of May is just going to be amazing, because it's gonna bring a focus back into your life. You will know exactly what do you need to focus on after that moment in time, and what you focus on, it's also gonna be kind of rejuvenating you as the time goes by as well. And that in itself, it's really going to show you exactly what is this clear direction that I'm just literally talking about here. So on the 13th of May, my gorgeous aquamarini, you're going to find out that, like, literally. And also, when it comes to the actual nutrition and when it comes to health, I'm strongly suggesting you to keep on taking something like a natural vitamin D3, which is going to help you to boost your immune system, but it's going to be ridiculously important for your sensitive bones. And at the same time, zinc picolinate. Zinc picolinate is a highly absorbable version of zinc, and it's fantastic in combination with natural vitamin D3 in order to boost your immune system. And the third thing that I highly recommend you is organic chlorella, because it's rich in protein, it's rich in omega-3 essential fatty acids, which our body cannot produce by itself, but it's like literally essential. So it's good for your mind, for your brain, for your memory, but it's also fantastic to detoxify dangerous metals from our bodies. And all my vitamins are like on a half price sale. They are ridiculously cheap for what they are. They're made with an exceptional quality ingredients. Listen to me very carefully. They're made with an exceptional quality ingredients, and they are without rubbish, without chemicals, without unnecessary fillers, and they are literally suitable for like vegetarians and vegans, for everybody really. So now I want to say to get them while they are on a half price, because they are literally dead cheap. So this is organic chlorella here, this is a natural vitamin D3 here, and this is natural zinc picolinate here. Okay, these vitamins are, as I said, on a half price, and the link to buy them is in the description below. What you do is just go below and just click on the name of the video, and you will see it's going to be expanded, and at the end of that description you will see the vitamins. Or you can simply go on Google and you just type in Sasha Bonasin vitamins, and you can see my page that way as well. If you're on any other medications, if you're pregnant or if you're breastfeeding, you just need to check with your doctor, with your GP. Only they can tell you whether this can interact with your existing medications or not. Just remember they are half price. So now, my gorgeous aquamarini, so now the very first date that I need you to pay attention to, it's actually going to be on the 1st of May. On the 1st of May, you are going to have a really interesting realization, but you're also going to have this really interesting realization you're going to have on the 1st of May, and I like it. But beforehand, you're going to see something, and what you're going to see, it's really going to inspire you, it's really going to impress you, but it's also going to give you a clue how to deal with a particular problem, how to deal with a particular issue. But then at the same time, this particular issue is really to do with somebody else in your life that you are trying to help out to, for example. So this also will mean to you quite a lot, because that particular person means to you as well. Another important date is going to be on the 4th of the actual May. Now the 4th of May, you just have to be really careful here, because there is, oh gosh, there is this person which is really going to kind of surprise you. You know, someone is going to kind of offer something to you, or someone is going to kind of try to give something to you, or someone is going to try to give you some kind of assistance, but you will know, no baby, no, there is something not quite right here. You will just know there is something not quite right here. So just remember, be aware of this, be wary of this like assistance with an ulterior motive. I don't like this person whatsoever, but I do know that you are going to be aware of it, so it doesn't really matter. The reason why this person is going to offer you some kind of assistance with an ulterior motive, it's only because they are working on something in the background, something really dark, something really negative, something really low, and they're working on something dark in the background, especially when it comes to them thinking that they are trying to recover something what is lost, and this is what they're trying to do. So I don't like this, because there was nothing lost, there is nothing that these people should try to recover. You see, this is all wrong, it's all really completely weird, like there is no tomorrow. So this is what you need to kind of like quite malicious indeed. So when you become become aware of this person with with assistance, with an ulterior motive. At the same time, you know, this is because they have a desire to recover something that's lost, but they have got nothing to do with what they're trying to recover. This is something to do with you. It's to do with what belongs to you, and it's also to do with your life. So this is why you need to be careful here whatsoever. But because you are so smart and clever when it comes to your intuition, you know, you just kind of have to really go with, you know, what your intuition is actually telling you about this particular person. And also, this is going to be a sign, you know, to pay attention to exactly what is going on around you on that particular day as well. Yeah, very important indeed. But no, it's not only on the 4th of May, but it's in between the 4th of May and the 16th of May in particular. From the 4th of May and the 16th of May in particular, you need to pay attention. You know, this is going to be a sign to pay attention to exactly what is going on around you, because you are going to have a clear idea indeed here. And this now, as soon as you have this idea what exactly is going on around you and what exactly you're gonna do, you know, you will need to understand that as soon as you have this clear idea indeed, you need to understand that at that moment in time you are walking through a rather sacred doors here, and these sacred doors are bringing you clarity. And it also means that at the moment in time when you walk through the sacred doors, you need to stand firm. You need to stand firm. Just remember this, my gorgeous Aquamarini. It's like so important. Another date which I love so much here, it's like, oh my God, you are going to have like such a beautiful sign on the 11th of May. Such a beautiful sign, such a good omen, such an amazing omen. And this sign, it's gonna be so different. It's gonna be so divine. Something is gonna be so magical about it. In fact, the whole 11th of May, it's going to be quite magical when it comes to you, my gorgeous Aquamarini. The whole month of May, the whole day. Sorry, the whole 11th of May, it's going to be quite magical for you indeed. But when it comes to this sign, it's like you are going to be in a slightly different dimension on the actual 11th of May. And one thing is going to link to another. And you are really going to have this, you know, you are going to have this beautiful sign. And this beautiful sign that you are going to have, you know, it's like more going to beautiful omen. It's more going to be like about what you were thinking about the time, something that you were worried so much. Again, this beautiful sign and beautiful omen means that you just need to kind of keep going and keep going and keep going, because I know that you are going to be worrying about something on the 11th of May. You're going to be worrying about something persistently, and that beautiful sign out of this world, which you're going to have such a magical experience at the same time. This is gonna, you just, so you first of all, you see this beautiful sign, this beautiful gorgeous experience, this like, it's gonna seem like from a completely different world, from a completely different dimension. But at that moment in time, my gorgeous Aquamarini, at the same time, you will see, when you think, you are gonna be thinking about something that's scaring you, so this is gonna be a beautiful sign that what you're thinking about, something that's making you negative and scared, you're going to be absolutely fine. You're going to come on top, my gorgeous Aquamarini. You're going to win. This is brilliant. So this sign is going to be absolutely everything, you know. This is brilliant. And later on that day, you're also going to become aware of, like, oh my God, such an amazing bright prospect, you know, slowly but surely entering your life. By the 11th of May, you're also going to have such a beautiful bright prospects that you're going to become aware of, that are entering your life. And these prospects, you know, immediately as soon as you become aware of, you know, they are pretty much so to do with what you were thinking about within the last couple of years, some kind of amazing idea you had within the last couple of years. And now this sign is going to remind you of that absolutely huge, massive mama, this big mama, this beautiful idea that you had. And you will know that this is the time to actually bring this into your life as soon as you possibly can. And even if all the odds are like seem to be against you, no baby, no, you're going to be absolutely fine. The moment in time you become aware of this bright prospects, you know, your passion is going to be like, oh my God, you're going to become like ridiculously passionate, and you will know that this is something that you need to go for. This is going to bring such an amazing creative energy into your life, but it's also going to start motivating you to have some kind of new new project, you know, because it's all about like some kind of like an energized potential here. This in itself is so important, because you know what, this is also going to help you to break negative habits. It's going to help you to be more proactive, and by breaking negative habits and being more proactive, this in itself is going to actually, what you're doing right now, you're choosing to heal. By choosing to heal, you're choosing to empower yourself. By choosing to empower yourself, you are going to remain centered. And now this couldn't have been a better time, you know, to actually pay attention. This couldn't have been better time than this for you to pay attention to those things that are helping you to remain centered indeed. Another thing I was going to recommend you, my gorgeous Aquamarini. I mean, look at this baby here, Nephrid Jade. How stunning this is, how gorgeous this is. And it's so important because it keeps the body safe from the damaging effects of external sources, and it soothes the nervous system. And it's like, you know what, because it's like so important when it comes to us being stressed, us being anxious, us being scared, us being uneasy, us not feeling okay. When we are not feeling okay, and when we are dealing with certain things in life that are draining our energy, of course that we of course it's just kind of like affecting us. And you know, I have to be honest, there is so much which is actually going to be happening in your life throughout the months of May. And yes, you are going to be a little bit scared sometimes, maybe a little bit anxious, and maybe a little bit stressed, because you are going to be working on a really important part of your spiritual journey. But it's also going to be a lot about you making the relevant adjustment. When you become aware of this relevant adjustment that you need to make, yes, you are going to need a bit of a vavavumish energy. You are going to need a bit of re-energizing here, because you know it is going to make you feel a little bit like kind of anxious and stressed. And this is why Nephrid Jade, it's absolutely brilliant, because almost immediately it opens you up. Almost immediately it helps you to cut through the negative energy that normally keeps you like, oh, I can't move, baby. Do you know what I mean? It just helps you to go through at the time when you find things really, really difficult. I mean, this is brilliant for any time, really, to be quite honest. Every time when we feel like we're in a slightly different dimension, or we feel anxious, or we feel stressed, or we feel negative, so we basically wear this, and it helps us to stay on top of things, you know. Indeed, this gorgeous Nephrid Jade, I strongly just suggest you to wear my gorgeous Aquamarini throughout May, June and July. Wear it when you need it. It refreshes you so much, and it's also brilliant for memory as well. It brings strength and healing to immune system indeed as well. And it's also brilliant when it comes to career, finances, when we are working on something important, because it brings luck into our lives as well when it comes to career, finances and things like that. So this gorgeous Nephrid Jade comes with sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. So now, my gorgeous Aquamarini, the second important date, it's going to be dates too. It's going to be on the 16th and the 17th. Now the 16th and the 17th are going to be so important, because within these 2 days you are going to become aware of this, like, ooh la la baby, this sudden progress. You know, you are going to become aware of this sudden progress here, and this is really going to surprise you, you know, because it's to do with something that was pretty much so happening in a very slow way, something that was delayed because there was a lack of appreciation. There was a lack of appreciation, not because of you didn't appreciate someone, but because someone else or certain people didn't appreciate you. Okay, so this is the problem that like kind of like happened here. So now you're going to become aware of this progress on the 16th and the 17th of May. And when you become aware of this progress, there is also going to be a very interesting message that you are going to gonna have at around that moment in time. And that message is going to open your eyes, and most importantly, it's going to make you aware of here you will be able to see basically who you can trust to and who you cannot trust to. So that's also very, very important indeed. In between the 16th and the 17th of May, there is also a very big problem, which you are, one of the problems that you had, it's actually going to, or you're going to overcome one of the problems that you've been dealing with, because that problem happened with because of some kind of a lies, you know, and because you became aware of some kind of a lies, this kind of like a caused a lack of determination indeed. So now that in itself, it's going to be really kind of, you are going to overcome a really big problem here, and this is brilliant, and it's all going to lead towards your own victory. But before that, there is going to be an important negotiation which you're going to need to have with somebody who you absolutely do not want to have a negotiation with. But this is the time when you need to put your point across. This is the time when you need to stand your ground. Because if you don't stand your ground, it's not going to be good. Okay? If you don't stand your ground, you will regret later. And later there is nothing that you're going to be able to do about it. Okay? I hope I'm not being too dark. I'm sorry, my gorgeous aquamarini, but this is brilliant. I feel so passionate about this reading because I can feel it. I can feel what's going on in your life. I can feel your energy. And this is, maybe I come across, oh my God, a bit scary, but no, actually this is so important. Nip in the bud, you know what I mean, thing. It's about nip in the bud type of thing, you know. It's about you just dealing with the darkness that was there for so long, you know, and now you're doing something about it, and it's brilliant. Okay, so it's all going to end up being really, really good indeed. And also, my gorgeous aquamarini, another thing I was going to recommend you, I'm absolutely crazy about this. Oh my God, it's so gorgeous. I mean, look at this, orange seam agate. Like, look at this striky a little baby. This brings your energy levels up. Oh my God, you're like shot through the roof, baby. Like, Sasha, where are you? Sorry. This brings your energy like up so much, like there is no tomorrow. This re-energizes you as soon as you put this on. It promotes emotional stability, courage, okay, persistence in the heart, soul, and essence. At the same time, it soothes and, you know, and calms the aura. But what I find so amazing about orange seam agate, it's how much of a courageous energy this brings into our lives. It makes you feel courageous. It makes you feel confident. It makes you feel like you're on top of the world. Once you get this energy right, you can move the mountains. Nothing can stop you, my gorgeous aquamarini. So not only this gorgeous pendant is so strikingly beautiful, like look at it, you know, but at the same time it re-energizes you. At the same time, it's like brings you confidence, it brings you courage, it makes you feel really passionate about life, you know. And also, as soon as you wear this, you know, you become like very open-minded, especially when it comes to you working on those things that you feel ridiculously passionate about. This is absolutely a mind-blowing crystal, and it's a must to wear when you are like really dealing with important aspects of your life, but also when you need more courageous energy and more confidence and things like that. It's like, oh my God, this gorgeous orange seam agate comes with a sterling silver chain, and I highly suggest you to wear this throughout May, June, July, and August as well. And so every time when you need a bit of a pick up, but also it brings a confidence in as well. But at the same time, it makes you think, and it's also like at the same time, there's so many ideas that you have when you wear this. It helps you to connect, you know, to those things that mean to you the most, and it helps you to ignore those things that are taking so much of the negative energy from you without you even realizing, things that are at the back of our subconscious mind. So this gorgeous orange sim agate comes with sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. By buying things from my channel, my gorgeous Aquamarini, you're also supporting my channel as well. The last important date, it's going to be on the 25th of May. On the 25th of May, you are going to have such an amazing new idea. But the trick when it comes to that amazing new idea is that you are going to have a very powerful and very strong communication with someone. You're going to have a very strong and very powerful communication with someone on the 25th of May. Someone very similar to you, and someone who you like. Not like in a kissy way, like hello my darling, not in that way, but someone who you like as a person. You are going to have, maybe you do like that person in kissy way, I don't know. But it's more about you liking that person as a person here, you see, on the 25th of May. And you are going to have a very strong communication, conversation, but it's more about you gonna feel like how you want to put certain points across, but it's more about strong communication. And that moment in time, you are gonna also gain, you know, mental strength and clarity while you're talking about this. And this is all gonna bring this new idea how to attack this problem, how to attack this specific problem. And then you're gonna realize, well, you know what, that idea is actually going to help me to attack more than one problem. This is brilliant. This is absolutely brilliant. But you will know that there is also going to be some kind of debate that you are going to need to kind of do. And also when it comes to that idea, the important thing, this idea, it's about how to attack certain problem. And then you're going to realize that this is going to actually help you to attack few different problems. But at the same time, before that happens, you will realize exactly what needs more attention and care before you start this. Okay, so this is important, because that in itself is going to give you an inner strength. But you're also at that moment in time when that's finished, when you realize what needs some more attention and care, you are going to gain some kind of insight. So first you're going to realize, oh, I can't do that until you kind of give more attention and care towards something. And as soon as you realize what you need to give more attention and care to, and you're finished with that, that is going to bring you an inner strength. But it's also going to help you to gain an insight what exactly you should be re-evaluating at this stage of your life. Okay, so, and that in itself, it's going to make you to kind of come to the point of life where you're going to be facing something that it's going to make your spirit rising like it was never kind of risen before. But it's also going to give you strong and positive vibes, you know. And this in itself, it's really going to be a lot to do with a new project or a venture, which is going to make a dream a real, but also it's going to make your life so much more meaningful for you as well, in the best possible way. Like, wow, 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 my gorgeous Aquamarini, what a month you're going to have. And also, when it comes to those of you in relationship now, you are, oh my god, when it comes to those of you in relationship, you are going to need to work on some kind of problem here, some kind of hurty wordies, you know, like, I don't know, like it's something happened in between you two, and maybe you had like some kind of disagreement lately, maybe you had some kind of fight lately, maybe you had some kind of argument lately, but there are some kind of hurtful words that have been said, and you can't stop thinking about it whatsoever. And this really kind of did put you down, and you are gonna feel like you need to sort this out before it goes on the next level, because before it goes too far, because you are really going to have find yourself like feeling like, oh, I don't know, you're gonna find yourself feeling a little bit uneasy, you're gonna find yourself feeling a little bit uncertain, and something is gonna keep on making you feel unhappy and negative. But this is to do when it comes to your relationship and when it comes to your partner. And then you're gonna remember some kind of argument and something that your partner said to you, and you were like, oh my god, so hurt, and you will know that this is because of that, and you are really gonna need to work on this. You're gonna need to sort this problem out, because if you don't sort this problem out, this is gonna like kind of, oh god, it's gonna keep on bouncing back until you do something about about it, and it's going to make things more difficult to both of you. So for the love of God, when there's some kind of bickering happens, you know, this month in between you two, don't walk away, or your partner shouldn't walk away. You need to discuss, because there is something that you both need to come to the bottom of it, because otherwise it's going to be keep on bouncing back until something happens here. Do you know what I mean? Important indeed. And for those of you who are single and ready to mingy, do you know what I mean, my gorgeous aquamarini? It's like basically you just need to understand that you know what you're going to realize at around the 18th of May, for those of you who are single, at around the 18th of May, you're going to realize that you are the one who is keeping yourself closed in. You need to come out of yourself. You need to come out of your comfort zone. I'm saying that you're the one who is keeping yourself closed in when it comes to letting someone into your life, because you've been through so much within the last few years. It hasn't been easy, of course, but now only at around the 18th of May, you're going to realize something really specific, that you are coming out of something, but you need to come out of something, but you're the only one who can actually do this, because you basically have found yourself like where your hands are tied at the back, and you were dealing with so many different things that were left you with no time to think about like a love or partner or something like that. But only now at around the 18th of May, something important is going to happen here, which is importantly going to open your eyes, and you're going to realize that you were slowing yourself down or preventing yourself down from meeting somebody new because you weren't ready. Only now you are going to become ready. And you know what, in between the 18th of May and the end of that month, the opportunities are going to be endless. There are so many kind of opportunities that you're going to become aware of, so many options that you're going to become aware of that are going to bring you someone really special into your life, especially on the 26th of May. On the 26th of May, there is some kind of idea that you're going to have, but it's more about you going somewhere, you're doing something that you don't normally do. Well, that is going to put you on a very interesting path with somebody really, really beautiful, gorgeous, amazing, clever, someone who is about to enter your life and who is going to change every single aspect of your life in the best possible way. This person was missing in your life for many, many years, and now this person is about to appear. Even if that person doesn't appear in May, June and July are gonna be absolutely outstanding when it comes to that person walking into your life. But first of all, you need to come out to yourself and understand that now, my baby, only now you are ready. Okay, my gorgeous aquamarini, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye.